On my orders, the United States military has begun strikes in Afghanistan.
Some 17,000
21, 22 years old, I joined the United States Marine Corps from 2007 to 2013.
I was in the U.S. Army, went to Afghanistan 2010, 2011.
Today, those sacrifices are being made by members of our armed forces who now defend us so far from home.
I'm a United States Marine, served in Iraq in 2003.
At this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq and to defend the world from grave danger.
I served in the U.S. Marine Corps, one deployment to Iraq.
Our nation enters this conflict reluctantly, yet our purpose is sure.
I'm currently the chairman of the Afghanistan-Iraq Veterans War Memorial Fund. It's a nonprofit organization that we created to build this memorial.
We started to think about how to honor our generation as far as our time in combat and the theaters that we were involved. One thing led to another, and here we are today, building this monument, or trying to at least.
We go to the War Memorial in Danbury for multiple ceremonies throughout the year, honoring the service of Vietnam veterans, Korean War veterans, World War II veterans.
Well, I began seeing the tears, the pride in our predecessors whenever we held ceremonies to pay tribute to their sacrifices, their experiences, and their losses. At that moment in time, during that ceremony, that monument meant everything to them.
We did a little research and found out that, unfortunately, it's 10 years after the ending of a war before Washington, D.C. will provide funding for a national monument in Washington, D.C. So we said, what about us doing something here in Connecticut? We did some research that didn't exist. So we decided, let's just give it a shot. One night at the bar, drew on the back of a napkin the concept for the monument, which is the map of Afghanistan, the map of Iraq, with the Twin Towers in between.
I wanted people to remember what we did and who we lost having to fight these wars.
After 20 years of war, it's time.
We ask a lot of those who wear our uniform. We ask them to leave their loved ones, to travel great distances. For your sacrifice, you have the gratitude and respect of the American people. They are dedicated, they are honorable, and we are grateful.
Over the years, I've lost a couple buddies, either to suicide or violent crimes, and I think that by building this, it will honor their legacy, their life, then be able to tell a story that maybe some of our buddies weren't able to do.
It feels as if I have accomplished something since coming home and not allowing the guys I've lost to be forgotten.
They ran into the fire and they didn't flee.
I can't help but to think about the connection to my daughter. She was little when I went to Afghanistan. Think about her having a place to go and reflect on the service and the time I spent away.
When we were there in the middle of nowhere, in the desert, it didn't matter what the political landscape was back home. What mattered to us was each other. A lot of them left a part of themselves back there, and they'll never be the same. To me, this is a way to pay respect to them.
For me, it's kind of like my closure. I have my beginning, I have my ending in my hometown.
It means a lot to me and my family, because it's a lot of pride.
Tonight, I am announcing that the American combat mission in Iraq has ended. Operation Iraqi Freedom is over.
The goal, dollar amount we're looking to raise to get this project built is $250,000.
The United States ended 20 years of war in Afghanistan, the longest war in American history. It was time to end this war.
We have a very ambitious dedication date of Veterans Day 2023, so we really need everybody's help to meet our goal of $250,000. We recently partnered with Stony Creek Brewery in Brantford, Connecticut. We came up with a beer called AO, stands for Area of Operations. It's a lager, 5.2%. It's an easy drinker. You drink with all your friends and family. Part of the proceeds will come to the Monument Project. It's really come together in beyond what we imagined when we drew on the napkin.
Spread the word, donate what you can, connect us to people that are willing to help.